Good morning. President Schill, deans, university leadership, faculty, staff, students and friends and family, and the University of Oregon class of 2016. My name is Alysia Kezerian, and I am honored to be speaking in front of you all today. So before we get started, I have to ask a little request of you all. I have never made it on the University of Oregon Snapchat story, and so I was wondering, would you all want to take a selfie with me? Okay. Okay. Everyone say "Go Ducks" on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, posted on Congrats Ducks stat story. That better make it. All right. When I first stepped foot on this campus and into a puddle, I fell in love. I fell in love with the beautiful trees and the old brick buildings and the fact that everyone was adorned in duck gear. And you don't see that everywhere. We truly are proud to be Ducks, and we love our school. But we don't just show it solely through the clothing we wear or the tears we shed as we watched Mariota win the Heisman, but also through the sheer volume of our cheers at all of the football games, and through those all-nighters that we pulled to finish those papers. God knows I've done many of those. And through the support that we have showed our friends in their games and recitals and performances. And through the countless hours we have spent studying and learning and preparing to be the proud representatives of this university as we move on to this next stage in our life. We come into this university knowing that these past few years would help develop us into the graduates that we are today. We come in as one person, knowing we will leave as another. For me, I walked on this campus as one person, and I'm leaving in a way that I never expected. On Sunday, August 2nd, 2015, a fellow Duck and I, my good friend Jen, we woke up early, we packed up our hiking gear, we got in the car, and we headed to Smith Rock State Park for a hike. That hike would change my life forever. 2 days and 2 surgeries later, I laid in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling, thinking of nothing but the pain. And I was told I had just shattered my L2 vertebrae and that I would never walk again. And with that constant reminder of my paralysis, all I saw was what I couldn't do. I was scared. I was scared I would never amount to anything in life. But as the days passed and the medicine lessened and my mind grew clearer, I started noticing the people around my hospital bed. And among the friends and family by my side was a huge representation from this university. Many of you who came to support me during this really difficult time. My university gave me a place to return to, a place to belong again. But in all honesty, these past 11 months since then has still been very scary, with night after night of unexplainable pain and day after day of having to accept this new life. But it has also been very eye-opening. When I try to look back and think of all of the people I met and the paraplegics who were ahead of me, who helped inspire me to conquer this new normal, I have to remind myself that the only one that matters, the only one who has the power to make me pay attention to that list and do something about it is me. That initial push is not external but intrinsic. Almost every night, I dream I can walk again, and then I wake up the next morning dreading having to face the world and this injury for yet another day. Yet I find the inspiration from within to get myself out of bed, to put a smile on my face, to start my day. And when I find that I'm so drained that I can't bring myself to finish an assignment, I harness that little internal spark of motivation to power through and do the same. But my experience isn't anything unique. I mean, everyone here in one way or another can probably relate to these types of struggles, or a different one in which you were close to backing down. But clearly, as you all sit before me, you found the way to get yourself out of bed. You found the way to harness that little internal spark of motivation, to finish that paper, to turn in that assignment, to study for that test, to be where you all are sitting right now. And no matter what your plans are post-college, whether you've found your dream job or moving back home or traveling the world or don't have any plans at all, sitting right here proves that you have been and still can be your own inspiration. But to be quite frank, I don't have a clue what else our future has in store with us. I mean, I certainly did not know how the last 4 years would go, and I don't know how the next 4 years are going to go. But what I do know is that Saturdays are for game days. I know that it never rains in Autzen Stadium. And y'all are gonna have to help me on this next one. I know that the only way to end a Friday night is by singing Sweet Caroline. So good, so good, so good. Okay. I know that the first place you take a friend from out of town to show them your beautiful Oregon is to Spencer Butte. And I know that the best cheesy grillers on this planet are at Hamilton. And I know that I left my heart in Oregon. And I know that my Ducks will always be my family. And that we leave with not only a degree from a world-renowned institution, but we leave with more. We leave connected. There is something so powerful about this sense of belonging that no matter where you go, no matter where you travel, odds are as you proudly rock that UO hat or t-shirt, you'll hear a "Go Ducks" shouted out. Once a Duck, always a Duck. And even in your most difficult moments, remember, you have the power to be your own inspiration, and no one can take that away from you. And even in your most isolated moments, remember, you will never truly be alone. That O encircles us and will for the rest of our lives. From a fellow graduate, congratulations to the class of 2016.
Thank you.